Hey guys, so this is an update on my behind the scenes writing world as an author and a screenwriter, filmmaker, producer. I wanted to fill you in on what has been going on in my mind as far as writing the Willow Sisters series, which is going to be my first big series after writing my first book, Coupons and Dreams, which was based on a short screenplay, which became a feature screenplay and was turned into a teaser to pitch to the studios to become a movie. So now I am thinking big. I am thinking very big, and that's just how my brain works, and could be a lifetime effort, and that's fine, but I'm going to do my best to get there as soon as I can, which is to create a slate of films. So that means with my brain and how I've been working as an author, that I am now working on story making, which is why I'm creating this Story Makers course, which you may have seen from previous posts, where I'm basically taking my story ideas as a writer and packaging them as a screenplay and also book format, whichever that might be, could be for TV or for a movie. I have been really drawn to want to write episodically because I love watching TV shows. I love that you can go deep into the characters and tell more story. But one thing that I didn't take into consideration, because all this hype in the author world of writing serialized episodic novels, I fell right into wanting to do that. But then there was like a little red flag for me, because talking with my producer friends and executive producers who are out in the world pitching to studios, as someone myself who's new in the world of, the Hollywood type thing, I would be a risk. So even if I just came in as a producer with my stories and I wasn't directing or acting or any of those requests that we want, and just coming in as a producer, giving freedom for the executives and the studio to have creative control and allow me to participate and, getting my story produced regardless, not wanting to have full creative control. So in that case, when I pitch to them, they're most likely in my research and understanding of what I'm seeing, to invest in you for a feature film rather than an entire TV series. And the reason behind that is obviously in the funding. So imagine you write a full episodic TV serialized novel. You put your novel out in the world, you start getting a fan base. They may still say, hey, there's a chance that this might flop. And even though you have this fan base, it's not really big enough, whatever the situation might be, they still might not want to put in that amount of money that it takes to build an episodic television series versus just a movie. They would use that movie kind of like a testing ground. So that came to my thoughts. And now I'm like rethinking the idea of writing this episodically and extending it. And it's not to say that it can't be done, because I could still write a feature screenplay and then go ahead and produce and write the serialized novel format, so that I'm publishing the serialized version, taking that risk on my own for my audience to love and eat up, and then possibly just writing the screenplay in a movie format rather than a TV series. That's what I'm kind of coming to now. But then there's a part of me that's like, maybe I should just stick to writing both the movie screenplay and just like, let's say, a trilogy novel series, like a regular novel, book 1, book 2, book 3, and or however many I end up with in the series. So I don't know. I'm kind of reaching out. Maybe you have an opinion. If you are a reader or a movie lover, would you prefer reading a serialized novel series? Or would you prefer like a one book trilogy type, like, let's just assume there's 3, there might be more, but would you prefer a regular novel? Now, that doesn't mean one's going to be less, because there might both be 80,000 to 100,000, or episodically you're going to get way more than that, because you're getting probably about 45,000 per episode. And imagine 3 series with probably 6 to 8 episodes. I'm thinking maybe 8 episodes per season. So you're getting way more content to read with that. That's a lot of work. I'm willing to do it if you're willing to read it. So I really would like some feedback, readers out there, especially for fantasy or any genre, just in general. Do you prefer reading these new serialized extended TV formatted stories, or do you like those one-off 1 hour movie formats or novels? So give me your feedback. I'm trying to make a decision here. It's either going to be that I go ahead with this serialized book and I write the movie for the screenplay, or I go ahead and just do movie, stick to normal novels and not do the serialized episodic way. I'm on the fence, trying to make a decision. Still plotting in the meantime, but it's hard to plot because TV and novel formatting regular series is totally different. So help me out. All right. I'm hoping to hear from you soon. Please comment if you have an opinion. I really appreciate it. All right, guys. Thanks. Bye.